Since the moment it opened, Black Oak Grill has been a Midtown Crossing favorite. It's an urban grill. It's got this casual feeling.
Yeah, guests love the comfort cuisine, and the newest menu item fits right in.
I can't wait to try it. I'll tell you that. Manager Mike Sizek joins us this
Hi,
morning.
Mike.
Thanks for
Great
stopping
to have
by.
you here.
Thanks for having me on.
We've come into your location on a few occasions. Most memorable was my 40th birthday, not too long ago, right?
It's been a few years now.
It's been a couple years. But describe the atmosphere, because it's a casual environment with great food.
It is. It's very relaxed. It's a nice place. We take favorites that everybody's familiar with. We put a little bit of our twist on them, use fresh ingredients, and make everything really well.
Yeah, we're looking at pictures here, and so right, you're thinking about going. I love when the weather warms up and everybody's strolling around and popping in to have a cocktail or to have a beautiful meal, and that makes me think about some of the traditional favorites at the restaurant. And you brought in a few examples. What do we have here, Mike?
I say, well, first up front, we have our smoked chicken and avocado club. We one of the beauties of us is we have our own. Yes, we have our own smoker, so we smoke a lot of different things.
You do.
So we have a lot of flexibility with that, which is kind of nice.
Look at that sandwich. Oh, for
Very
lunch.
Good. Yeah,
It's
for lunch.
delicious.
Great
Yes.
lunch item. Then what else do you have down here? There's an egg down here.
Yes, that is our Husker Burger.
There's
Husker
a little
Burger?
bit more than just an egg.
There's an egg. There's a
What
patty.
else is on it, Mike?
That is a half pound of certified Angus ground beef. You have cheddar cheese, you bacon, lettuce, tomato, onions, and pickles.
How does the egg go over? How do customers like the egg on top of the burger?
Amazing. That is actually, we were in the Nebraska Beef Council, top 10 burger in Nebraska the last couple years.
Top 10
with that
burger right
burger.
there,
Yep.
huh?
Very burger. Okay, we have a slab of something good
Yep, our
back
baby
there.
back ribs, yes. We again smoke those in-house.
Okay.
And those are
I love
delicious.
that. Makes such a difference, doesn't it, in being able to control the outcome and the quality, so that guests know exactly, like time after time, they know they're going to love it.
Oh, absolutely. Anybody can throw something in an oven or just cook it, but be able to slow smoke it, it makes a huge difference, because taking the time to cook it at low heat, a lot more tender.
And the charring on this, that's
Yes.
that's my favorite.
Mike likes to touch things, so then he's guaranteed to eat it later.
All the people on the production staff here get mad when I touch all the food.
Okay, I want to talk about two other things back here before we get to this. We have a gorgeous salad, which I know people love this, and that's one of the things I said to you
But this
right
is
away.
this is
I
very
love this
unique how
wedge.
you've assembled this.
Yeah, it's our wedge
awesome.
salad, and it's blue cheese crumbles, bacon,
And
iceberg lettuce.
If you're going to have a salad, that means you've been able to save a little bit of room for dessert, hopefully.
Yes.
And I'm just going to top this off. Look at this. Oh, yes, please.
What's she pouring over the top of that?
Well done. That's Kahlua.
Thank
That is our
you.
Kahlua Ding Dong. And it's very popular. Chocolate cake, cream, chocolate ganache, and then fresh
Isn't
strawberries.
that gorgeous?
And then drizzled
Love
with a little
that.
bit of Kahlua.
Okay, Mike.
And you've got this brand new special.
Yes.
Brand new special is for what? Friday and Saturdays?
Yes. The weekend's only for right now. Yep.
Tomorrow's Friday, by the way.
Yes, so be ready.
Thank you, Mike. Tell us all about this.
All right, first and foremost, we're starting off with our prime rib. And we're getting our meat from Wohlner's grocery, so you know it's a good quality of meat. And then we are seasoning it and then in the smoker and slow cooking it in there, and it's tremendous.
It's not only good quality. This hunk of meat is big. It's a
Oh,
big
it
piece of
is.
meat. Look at this.
Everybody
They did
just
not mess
walked
around.
in
Look at
like
this guy.
You have
Here's
stopped
my
people in
hand.
their tracks today.
Right? I mean, look how big this thing
Can you
is.
cut
It's
into
fairly
it,
good
Mike?
size.
Yeah, let's cut.
I
Can we-
certainly can.
I want to make people at home hungry. So you were talking about the process and having this smoker in-house with some of the other items. It makes the same kind of difference with this prime rib, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Goodness
I mean,
gracious.
as you see, when you taste this, you're going to get a slow smoke flavor. There we go.
And
Oh
what I
my
understand, you have been running out of
Yes,
prime rib.
it is. Even though this is a pretty good sized piece of meat, there
Yeah.
is only so many slices on there. Let's see
So
if I
what can our viewers do if they want to come to the restaurant? Do you recommend reserving
Absolutely.
a prime rib dinner then on a Friday or Saturday?
Yes, you can make your reservations and then mention you want the prime rib. And there you go, you can see that.
So you should. So it's a good idea to reserve. I've never heard of that. Reserving your
A meal.
Well, we want to make sure we're cooking it fresh,
Yeah.
and we
Yeah.
don't want to overcook or to make too many, so we're going to make a limited amount, and then when we're out, unfortunately.
Look, we put the number up on the screen.
Yep, that is us. Please call, and if you do make a reservation, which I do recommend, mention that you want the prime rib so we can make sure we have a piece ready for
Perfect.
Right, and that's the center. It's a little more red.
A little more red,
And
and
Some people like the end.
I like
Yes.
the
you know?
center. I'll take it right from the middle, Mike. I'll
can
take
do
it right
that.
from the, but on the end here, that's what you start with, essentially, isn't it? Is that what you start with?
Yes, it is. We take our marinade, and then part of the process is we let it sit for 24 hours. So the marinade gets into the meat, and it tastes. Then you can taste that as well.
Is there a rub on there that you put on prior, or is it just the marinade?
It is the marinade, which is kind of a cross between a marinade and
has-
a rub,
has
and we
a rub
kind
in
of put that on there and let it
And
soak
then
in
just
really well.
smoke it.
How heavy is that thing? How big of a piece of meat is that?
That's probably about 15 pounds.
That's a 15-pounder?
Oh, I just love how everybody,
Well, when
like,
guys,
quite honestly,
when guys
people
start
walk
talking
in,
meat here, we got to
you
know
just-
specifics.
I get it, bud. You are also gearing up for a big day in the beef world. What's
Yes.
coming?
National Prime Rib Day is coming, which kind of started this whole process. That is April 27th on a Wednesday. And at that point, we're going to be running a 3-course meal, which is going to have the prime rib, the Kahlua Ding Dong, and the wedge salad,
Stop for
And
$29.
which is a great deal, absolutely.
Yes, it is. So that's a one-day only deal on the 27th, and
Well-
you can call to reserve a spot then too.
Actually, we're going to be running that for weekends thereafter, too, so
Nice.
don't want to keep a good thing down, so we're
No
going to keep
kidding.
rolling with
You
it.
got a hip check from Mary.
Well, yeah,
Well,
wow.
that's hip check worthy.
I love that. So well, we're talking about the food. The quality is one of the things. The atmosphere is something else. I mean, you've been in Omaha now for a couple of years, but you're still going to be new to a lot of folks watching. Give us a word just about the service too, and what people experience when they come to your restaurant, Mike.
And before you do, I'm going to cut this piece of meat. I just
Mike's
want
ready.
permission
Wants a
because you
bite.
can't cut some other guy's.
Help yourself.
prime rib.
You knock yourself out.
Okay.
Yeah,
great,
but
thanks.
what do people like when they come once, but then they keep coming back? Why?
It's a great atmosphere, first and foremost. We have the wonderful patio overlooking Turner Park.
Yeah, right.
Friendly staff, and the food speaks for itself. But I think you can go in and be relaxed, kind of come as you are. It's not a super fancy place, but we are nice.
No, but the food, and here's the thing, which I think is what a lot of us like. I'm kind of a casual person, but I love great food. But you're checking all of those boxes off. It's not like you have to wear your Sunday best to have dinner on a Thursday night.
Oh,
you know?
absolutely. That's kind of what people seem to enjoy.
What do you have now, Mike?
I could be your prime rib slicer right
You
here.
did a
Check
nice
this.
job.
That's a nice piece of meat.
Yes,
Is that
it is.
about the
Beautiful.
size that you get?
Yeah,
at
it's a
the
12-ounce
restaurant?
piece, which actually
12
did a
ounce?
pretty good job. That's about right.
Okay, so they have prime rib on Fridays and Saturdays. So if you would like to reserve yours, we put the number back up again. Why Wohlner's? If you're choosing where to go, why did you pick them?
Well, first and foremost, they're our neighbor, and we like to keep things local as much as we can. And second of all, the quality of their product is pretty amazing. So,
It is
and we use them for our sirloins and our ribeyes as well. So if we can, we
Support
try to-
local.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. So the number is 341-0622. You're welcome to reserve your prime rib for Fridays or Saturdays or for anything coming, especially on the 27th, if you want to be there and get the 3-course meal then. Mike, thank you so
Oh,
much
man,
for
Mike.
coming in.
Thank you very much for having me.
Fantastic. Great
Glad
flavor.
you like it. Good.
Mary, I
can-
cut a piece off for you. No fat, because I know you don't like
Thank
the
you,
fat
bud.
part.
You're so sweet.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
coming
Appreciate
in.
it very much.
Yeah, good to see you.
Good.
How is it?
Good.
Flavor, right? It's
Amazing.
see, you got to have
oh
flavor.
my gosh, I'm
It's
so
not just the
upset
meat.
that I waited that long to take a bite. That was